Okay, welcome back to 50 Targeted Traffic Methods for Online Business. In this video, we're going to be discussing writing an article for local news. Now, this strategy really used to be all about trying to get your article into online article directories. However, those article directories don't nearly rank as well as they used to, nor do they get the attention that they used to in the search engines because they don't rank. So what we've done is we've really altered this strategy to do something that probably is going to be not as easy as the other method. However, it is probably twice as effective if you can do it. Now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be trying to get your article into the local news. Depending on how big your city is, this is going to be not as hard as you think that it might be. Now, if you're in a big city, it's going to be a little harder, but I'm going to show you how you can get around that. What you're going to be doing is getting them some sample articles with your knowledge of the niche. Now, you want to write something that's going to be interesting to the general public about your niche. Okay, and in general, if you can find something that's a human interest story, then the local news is going to want to be interested. And now, the second half where we're talking about local expert, I'm going to come back to that. But the first thing, let's just take a look at going to look for papers for us to get our article in. Now, what I've done is I've gone to a very big city, which would probably be one of the most difficult. Okay, naturally, you're not going to just jump into the Chicago Tribune. That does not mean that you don't try it. However, you want to spend your time on the things that are really going to work for you. So one of the things that I would do in a big city is to find out what newspapers are located in your city. Okay, now here's an interesting article here. We want to find out about all the articles that are located in the local area. Some are more regional. And so what you want to do is you want to steer clear of the large citywide newspapers, and you want to try to get into some of the more regional and smaller newspapers with your story. And the reason is because now they're going to be shorter staffed and they're going to have more of an appetite for good content. So if you have good content around your niche, you're going to be able to get into those papers, and basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be developing a story that's going to be of interest to people around your niche. Now, in review, again, you're going to be giving them a sample, and you're also going to be writing something of interest. So now the other thing you can do is you can actually almost act as the local news. And basically what you're going to be doing is interviewing a local expert in your niche. Okay, and then you're going to be putting that out through your own social media channels. Now, of course, there are some other things that you can do with that interview. Of course, you can turn that interview, if it's audio, into an audio that you can put in a podcast. And of course, you can take that audio podcast and turn it into a video. But now, how would you find a local expert? Well, that might be a little harder to find. But again, remember, these methods that I'm showing you are going to be methods that not everyone's going to do. They're not going to be, they're not necessarily going to be, quick and fast and easy. However, these are methods that if you follow them, less than 1% of the other people in your niche are going to do them. So let's say that we were going to look at, and let's just go with model airplanes in Chicago. Okay, if you look here are some model airplane stories in Chicago. You want to pretty much see what's going on in general search, but probably what I would do is I would go look to the news. Okay, if you can't find anything there, what you want to do is you'll see here that they've got some shops that are listed. Now, if my niche was model airplanes, there are definitely shops and locations that people can tell you who the local experts are, and in general, you want to find the expert that would be worth interviewing. Okay, and so whoever you're going to see on these first, I'd say 1 or 2 pages of Google, you want to try to find someone that would come up in search in your local area and then interview that person. because more than likely that person is going to help you by promoting the interview for you also. Okay, so on the one hand, you can try to get your article into a local newspaper to get traffic back to your site. On the other hand, you can interview a local expert and then use that interview in order to attract other people to the content. If they're a known person in your niche, they're going to attract people to your site to listen to the interview. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.